good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah, night. See tomorrow. No, started yet. This is the breakfast stream, and you can tell in my voice it's breakfast time. Okay, we are ready. There we go. And let's fire it up and get started. No messing around. We're still sweeping up all this junk. We've got some suits installed. They're all ready to rock and roll. This is blocked from access. And I wish I had put this one further back in a sense now, because I would have liked to have been able to put a door there to stop them leaving without putting a suit on. Now what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have to move this vent again. And place a door here. I think we can put a door there anyway. There we go. We have to put a airflow tile right there. They're still running backwards and forwards, getting rid of this junk into here, dropping it down to here. But you know what? I am going to try and replace this square. Everything's deep frozen. I would like to replace this tile because I believe it's that tile that's radiating all the cold out here. And I want to radiate all the cold out here. I want to keep it within this area. So let's move this air vent, deconstruct. We'll move this tile down by one. Maybe even drop all that loot down here somewhere once I've finished. Just let them get that done. They don't need suits to do that, do they? No, they don't. It's not like they actually get faster in the suits by using the suits. They just get faster in the suits over time. So I will move. I'm going to place a block there instead. And then we'll delete that airflow tile and all that junk will stop here instead of up there. I'd rather it didn't come down this far actually, because it's going to be unsightly, isn't it? If it's down here, it's out of the way, but actually, I'm considering cancelling this. Not doing that at all. We'll just get rid of this, allow it all to drop down. We're going to do something else. All that junk instead. I'm going to cancel the sweep. And I'm probably going to just put it up here. That will keep all that crap out of the base. This bit is going to fall down. It's going to be quite unsightly if I go to... Look at that. It's terrible. It looks awful. So, with that in mind, let's go to furniture. And let's get some sculpting blocks made of granite because they are the prettiest. And we'll start just throwing a few around, I think. Just to improve the decor. And these ranches can have one as well. As they get built. Should improve the decor a little bit around here. Put a couple in there. Might as well put a few all over the place. And our resident sculptor will go and mess around with them. Might put that. Actually, I'll put that there and that there. As long as we're not using these space for anything else, they can be built and our artist will just do them when they're ready. So that is deep frozen. That meat has already been whisked away. I'm going to deconstruct you. And all of that junk has fallen down here. So, yeah, it's not very pretty, but the whole area isn't exactly very pretty, which is why we're trying to stick some decor blocks in to help counteract all that ugliness. Because if they're coming up here regularly to get their food and come into here, we want all this area relatively pretty. So I want to get rid of that. probably means what I could do is just get rid of this top piece of fire pole. Put that there. That would probably be a better place for it. And that can go. That can go. That gas pipe can go. What I often do on the way in and out is I also put like just 2 or 3 carpet tiles down. But we'll do that later. We've got 73 reed fibre, but we need those for repairing the Atmos. I'd rather not use those yet. But if you put some here on the way in and out, when they come in, they will always have the Tickle Tootsies buff for a few seconds, not for long, for a little while. Power-wise, I was going to run the power line from up here, wasn't I? Yes, I was. I want one in line with that. That means we need to deconstruct things. Yeah, we can deconstruct those. We'll deconstruct that deodorizer as well. Deconstruct any of this stuff that we can reach. Get that out of our way. Deconstruct. Oh, what's this? Oh, leftover vestige. Yes, liquid pipes. It's fine. That gets destroyed. Gonna just go up to say there, and all of that can go. That way we can put a power transformer up here. We'll need one here for the transit tube entrance later on. But up here we want one because we want to power our jukebox and our party phone. This ladder has now got to continue up. There. And you get all of this junk. Get all of this junk. What is that? That's a bliss burst. Now, I'd rather keep with this. Oops. Not like that. I'd rather keep with this sort of layering system that we've got. That way, if you ever want to stick another transformer in for some reason, space to put it. Put that one up there. Will be dug. That we've got to copy the settings off of one of these. Yeah, you copy settings. Put there. And then turn that at 8. Will be quite important to do later on. For now, no, I don't really. Right, and this ladder might as well, because we've just done it that way, can go right up to there. Excellent. Wonderful. We'll also dig out that junk there. You're going to fall down, aren't you? Nope, nope. You're okay. No panic. So once they've built this, we'll give them a chance. We'll run the power through. That's got to be set to worn atmosphere, but we don't have any. Can't set it. I'm thinking of getting rid of these now, because all this junk in the base is just ugly and nasty. Don't want it. What's in here? Dirt. Contents: coal, mafic rock, sandstone, granite. Oh. I think it started off being something sensible and useful, but it ended up becoming not. Right, we're going to block this now. That means no one's allowed in and out here. This will be blocked, so the only way to get in will be here. We can control who's allowed out by this door here. Rather than controlling who's allowed What's the best way to say it? I'd rather control who's allowed out rather than telling people that they're allowed out. At the moment, that'll be easier. I can tell Frankie he's not allowed out. But everybody, but the default will be yes, so that won't work, will it? Set the default to no. That just saves you the bother of having to tell every single dupe when you get new dupes they're allowed out. But I think that's okay. That's acceptable. Going to go Gene, yes. Bubbles, definitely yes. Ashcan, yes. Pinky, yes. You can go out for now. You might change later. Max, you can. Catalina, you can. You want your ranchers and people to be able to go out because they have to be able to go and pick up any grey critters that are out there. Frankie doesn't need to go out, so we'll lock him in. Frankie, sorry, you're not allowed out. Everybody else is allowed out. So we are going to set this to table building. We're going to do that for me. And we'll have to set clearance to vacancy after we make sure everybody is in. We might have some dupes that are out. You went all that way just to get a little bit of sulfur. Well, that's our first test of our loot system, and it seems to have worked absolutely fine. This is chock-a-block with oxygen. So I am going to place a bridge. Ventilation. I'm going to place a gas bridge right here. And we are going to place we're going to snip that. And we're going to place a ventilation gas vent right there. Theoretically, that should work. I think they may have changed something. So, we need to get this cooling loop running. So we made a space here to put up a liquid pump. There we go. Place him right there. Didn't quite come out far enough with the pipe. So we will run this -2 liquid around here to keep this warm. And probably run it around the base, but it is a bit too cold for that. Priority, let's pump that up. Anybody coming out? Everybody out already? Is everybody asleep? Everybody trapped in the base? What's going on? Have I locked everyone in? Oh, there's someone really slowly. Oh, Max, look at you. Now, something that did come to my attention is Paku eat seeds. We kind of need to get the seeds out of here. And I don't want to be putting them miles away. I'm just going to deconstruct that there. They can actually stand here and put them in then. Deconstruct that. We'll put in a fire pole, I think, here. Down there. That will help speed them up. I'm going to put it right where this plant is. That's got to go. It's in the way. That's got to go. It's in the way. Now, we locked everybody in or something? Because, nope, there are people outside. Okay, good. Thought maybe I'd messed up there. Look how slow they are in their suits. Oh, God. I wish this had lined up nicely, but it just didn't. Oh, well. Never mind. Can't have everything. It'd be nice if they could run out and just run straight along here. We may do a little bit of finagling to make that level with this. Get rid of this one, that there. But they can come out and just run straight along. Power's going in. Excellent. They're fast enough when they are still. They are slow when they are running about in these suits. That might be a case of certain dupes will be not allowed out because they're too darn slow. Make sure that is definitely bricked up so nobody's coming in the wrong route. This is all closed in. They can't get through here. No, this is a little chamber of its own. And then here, yeah, we were just digging down. We'll continue that later. It would be nice to tap into that additional water source. Gosh, Catalina, you're very, 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 very slow, aren't you? I'm going to leave them access to this area here, to that. But what I'm going to do is block this. So they go over the top of it. Go this way instead of this way. He's already got the command to come through this way. So he will carry on even though I've just blocked it. But after a while, they will stop using this and they will go around here. Much, much faster rather than climbing up and down and everything. Sometimes the further route is actually quicker. This is all in their interest because we want the power to come along here. Drop down into this section. They're going to have their fun items. Fun things to do. It also means that this is now out of the base. This is now technically outside the base. But it should be pretty much self-running. Most of the coal is here. Got a auto sweeper that loads the coal power station, coal generators when it needs to. They theoretically shouldn't even need to go in there for anything. I noticed that they have been because there's chunks of coal here. So we've definitely been going in there to feed the coal generators. And once it gets the command to, the sweeper arm won't do it. It knows a dupe is coming to do that job. So let's drop in some power wires. Put it on a 6 to make it slightly more important. We'll run it over here. And how are we going to do this? We're going to need several power wires for different things. So this one needs to be kept fairly close to the end, I think. Run it down here. So now it can do both. We'll be fine doing both. Wire is capable of doing 2000, but the machine is 4000 watts. So yeah, we should be good. We'll be getting ready to do that soon, but not quite yet. We're not quite there yet. I would like to run a cooling loop around this space just to start cooling down this incredibly hot area. We'll need plastic to start making cooling loops properly. A bit of rust. I don't want any characters. Need duplicates. We'll just print that off. And this is a lower priority. This needs to be a high priority because we've cut the line. Yeah. Although we haven't used much oxygen. I want to sweep that a little bit away. That crumb is in my way. Now, is that set to vacancy? No, it's set to always permitted. I'm going to change it to vacancy only. Everybody who's outside should now be in a suit at this point. So if we set it to vacancy, it'd be a bit better. Probably going to deconstruct this row here. All that junk will drop down, but I don't like the way they keep climbing up and down. It's very annoying. I'm going to keep this one is in line with this. That's quite nice. I'm going to keep that. Extend that one. This one is going to move up to there and be extended, and we'll just have one here for this, one here for this. And these can carry on going in whatever order. We don't need one in the middle anyway, but I just think it will make the dupes a lot faster if they can be on this level instead of up here. So we'll build a temporary transformer to take over the duties of that one while we move it. Probably end up just leaving it there. Run that into there and that up into there. That will take over the duties of that when this is fired up. Fine, that's fine. That's a 6. Okay, good. So they can build this when they're ready. From the inside, let's make that a little bit higher. We can build that from the inside. How are we doing? Erupts. There's milligrams. So we need to be getting more of this water out, I think. We're not getting enough of it. When it's in, you know, it's got dormancy in 46 cycles. So we want to be getting as much water out of it when it's active as we can. We don't want to be wasting water. If that gets any higher, it's going to stifle it. It probably already is. We made this Nipperoo. Oh god. Okay, there we go. The water will now come into this tap one. What we need to do is tell it to ask for more water. We're going to copy the settings off of this one, put it onto that one. That's fine. And then we can snip this one off. Now no longer connected. And pause for a sip of drink. And what we're going to do, we'll use the same settings, but it will obviously add quite a lot more water to the system because it's going to have to finish filling this tank and then completely fill this tank and then get that one to the same stage that one was at. 75.50. I think that's a bit much actually. Might make that 50 and that 25. Fills it up to a half full tank. That'll take another 5 tons of water. This one will completely fill, so that'll be 10 tons of water and another 2.5 in the middle. That should clear most of this water out of here. We don't want to take it all because we don't want it to go below this line. Right, they're starting to do things now. Priority of an 8. Doing, please. Errands? Anyone? Yeah, Ashcan's coming to do it. I forget how slow they are when you first drop. Let's put a storage bin there. So make sure I go over here and go back to this and I remove seeds from this location. We don't want them picking seeds up and bringing them all the way back here unless we actually want the seed. Then they can go and get it. Later on we will probably do something with all the seeds from somewhere. Make a big farm or something. Got a saltwater geyser there. Natural gas there. More water here that we need to tap into. Incredibly hot obsidian there again. This weird Somnium synthesizer. I've discovered a new dream analyzing building buried deep inside our asteroid. It seems to contain new sleep-specific suits. This be the key to unlocking a duplicate's ability to dream. I wondered what they might be capable of once their imaginations are on. Okay. I'm not going to activate it just yet. So it's a dream machine. Sounds nice, sounds nice. Right, this is nearly there. Like that one done and that one done. Let's go power. This can take over this one so I can move this up. Right, that's now fired up. Let's deconstruct that bit there. And also deconstruct the transformer itself. Robots in disguise. Then we can move this floor up level with this. It'll be much faster for the dupes. Better. Deconstruct the ladder there. Deconstruct that ladder. And deconstruct the floor. Yep, get rid of all of it, please. And we'll put that on a higher priority. And the good thing is the resources are just here. Rebuild it with. There we go. I'll probably just leave it down here then. That keeps this area clear. We'll put another one here when we need it, but not right now. So power-wise, this is going to come along here, come down and feed those two, and running, is it? That has got to be gotten rid of. That system there, we don't need it anymore. But they are actually putting the muck root in it. That's brilliant, actually. I want to set this to muck root. Where's that edible gone? There it is. Could just set it to all. And whatever setting that is on has got to be a more important setting than this one. This is an 8, so it's now leaving the stuff in there and not putting it in there. But if we set that one to a 9, then it will take the stuff out of there and put it in there because that is now more important. Same works if you had that on a 1 and that on a 2. As long as that is higher than that, it will put it in there, or vice versa. It can pick something up in its range, and that is a higher priority. If it's just on the floor, then priority 1 is high. Hello, Diggs. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Having just a very mellow, chill-out breakfast stream for a couple of hours. And a bit of Oni. Just trying to get things organised so we can start actually doing stuff. Hey, some of these have already been... That's a masterpiece. Look at that. Oh, you can choose styles now. Okay, that's awesome. They're going to have a jukebox to play up, to dance at. When they get this power done. Oh, come on, it's in your interest, guys, to get the power. Come on. Come on, let's get it on, come on. So slow in their suits. Man, they're slow. Look at them. Yeah. You ain't got time to say hello to each other and wave your little hands around. You gotta get cracking, guys. Come on. The poor old cook is locked indoors. He's not allowed out. Everybody else is allowed out at the moment until I decide otherwise. Oxygen is flowing. Good. Is this done now? Find my pen and scan. Sorry. Yes, this is done. When it's flowing, it's fine. When it stops, it should just go to that and vent out in this area until this area gets pressurized. Which will be nice because I want it higher pressure around here. Force any gases out of our way. Going to drop this fire pole right the way down here. Going to set this to seeds. And we're going to set it to sweep only. All seeds. Yep, there we go. All seeds. We're going to put that on a high priority, so that's the only one that gets chosen. We're going to choose sweep. And we're going to choose seeds from that. That is the sweeping mod. It doesn't really change the game. I don't like to use mods that really alter the game. There you go. That gives them something to sweep up. Because I just realised that fish eat seeds, and I don't want all my seeds eaten. Now this is getting a bit hot. We need to start running some coolant through there. But I think -2 be a bit too cold, really. We could run this water. This is 30-degree water, but it's polluted. What we could do is run that through a desalinator and then run the clean desalinated water through here. And then round the base. That should make it warmer, shouldn't it? Hopefully that wouldn't make it too warm. How are we doing there? Is that keeping up with it now? Yes, that's keeping up. Lovely. Look at that. Yep. Admirably. Beautiful. That one battery is just running the whole thing. Yeah, we do need to run some coolant through here, and I don't know any other option, really. We need to take the brine. We could run the brine through here. That might actually warm it up a little bit. I don't want any cracked pipes. That's my worry. This is so cold. I'm going to crack pipes. What we could do then... we have a cunning plan. Get rid of that. We'll put one of those heater things in here. Now, is that under utilities? Yeah, liquid tepidizer. Put that here with a sensor. When it's warm enough, it activates the liquid pump. And then it'll just carry on going until it warms up again. Enough. It might be fighting a losing battle against the temperature of this, coming out at -10. Or we could just find some warmer. But that's salt water, not brine. No, that wouldn't work. I don't think they mix. I'll just bump up the importance of that bit there. Let's try skills. Oh, crikey, there's loads of them. No, try that. Priority. Make that whole thing so they can get down a lot faster. Oh, look at them. I want you to build the slidey hole first, please. Okay. Hole first, then that, and then we'll get on with cooling that down, because otherwise this in here is eventually going to boil. Turn to steam in there. There'd probably be a lot of pressure. If you broke the tile, it would boom with steam everywhere. But we've got to keep that cool, because that's what keeps this condensing, so that we can use it. That's now full. 5 tons. And this one's pretty full. Yeah, the water level has dropped quite a lot, so that's fair enough. Right, excellent. Anything going on? Yeah, seeds are being moved. Even though that was only on a 5, seeds are getting swept. I think we'll also do this section too, up here. Tidy up a bit. We'll let them get that done first. The airflow must have stopped. It has, and now it's leaking, going through, because it can't go any further. That's blocked, so it'll just carry on to there. When this is highly pressurized, it'll stop here as well. That's lovely. How are we doing in here? Is that really deep frozen still? -25, yes. Good. I don't want this crude oil to freeze. So I'll make sure it doesn't so cold it freezes. But we might be able to reach through and replace a couple of these pipes for better pipes. Do that. Once we carry on up and bust into here, we can get some wolframite. I saw some. There it is. There's some wolframite here. I think I saw a bit more further up as well. Oh, there's an unidentified subspecies there. Wheezewort must have modified it. That's 8. That's now 5 out of 8. That's 8 out of 8. There's a hatch there that needs to be murderized. A stone hatch there that needs to be just got out of here. I think I'm going to tell Stinky he's got to stay indoors, because then he will do those jobs. If he keeps going out, and he's not going to do those jobs. Stinky, I'm sorry, buddy. You can come back in, but you're not allowed out anymore. Once I know that Stinky is definitely in, he is. Just dropped his little bit of sulfur there. Stinky, you're now off. You're not allowed out at all. You stay indoors from now on. Sorry. No, it's not much fun staying in. I might brick this up here so that we can get in with our dupes in suits to sort this area out. That seems logical. So, put a normal block, and we'll do that one in a minute. A normal block there and normal block on the end. I don't think the end one's going to make any difference. So, getting there slowly and surely. Come out of the door here. I want this one to go up. That one's the best one. I want to use this one because then we'll have melted ice to deal with coming down. We use this one straight up there like so, and straight up there like so. Oops, wrong. Technical hitch. All these ladders need to be there. Well, we'll sort out that. We'll get into there and try and get some metal out to improve this system. We can turn that down so it's not running so high. I don't like that running. Oh, they're dancing. I see lights, coloured lights. That will start eating into our coal supplies, but we've got a lot, so... Ah, it's gone up again since I last looked. That's connected there. Could put an air vent back there again, I suppose, if we wanted to. I don't think it's necessary. We can reach in here and get the stuff out. Waiting for our first worn suit so we can set that. We don't have any worn suits yet. Otherwise, yeah, that's taken over from there. I tend to leave these extra bits of wire hanging around for quite a while because they can be very handy. This piece here is not necessary, but instead of getting rid of it, if you want to rejiggle your cables, you can just reconnect them. You don't need a duplicate to come along and do anything. Right, we're starting to get water in the third container now, which has seriously lowered this quite a lot. There are a few left. More space for this to erupt. This system isn't going to run. So there is spare water if we need it. It's not going to run for a very long time, so we're good there. Light pole seems to be getting done. Nice. All those have been swept up, so I'm going to add some more seed sweeping to this section here. And all these seeds got rid of. In there, and all of those put in there, please. Mind. That can be deconstructed. That'll give us an extra buddy bud to put somewhere else. I want to move this buddy bud as well. I'm going to keep it here, but we'll just move it along by one and put it in there. I want to dig out that. Get rid of that, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can reach all of that from there. That's perfect. And get into here and dig all of this out. More polluted to deal with up there, I see. How much sucrose have we got? We're doing okay. Our food has gone down dramatically. Absolutely. Keep an eye on that. I think a lot of it just went rotten when this was like, oh, it's unreachable. Ah, okay. Ladder. Here. They can't get food. Come on. Thought they could stand on this ladder and reach it, but obviously that's 3 tiles away. They can't reach it. Come on. Build that. Really important to build that fairly quickly. Ashcan's going to build it. On Ashcan, we need food. Come on. Once that is built, I think our food will go back up because it might just be that they can't reach it, so it's not counting. I'm hoping, because that's 500,000 calories of food disappeared. Where the heck is Ashcan? He's gone on strike. Someone needs to do this and do it now, please. Come on. I know they're getting the smelled flowers debuff when they run in, but I'd rather put some actual flowers by the entrance. So we're just going to grab a flower pot. Pop that in here somewhere. Put one of those up there as well, I think. That's better. Now they can reach the food, and now we've gone back up to 400,000 calories. Yeah, that's much better. I don't think they starved because there was plenty of food lying around. There's stuff in here to get. Which reminds me, let's put a couple of sweepers in. I want to rotate. We need to put it there. We need it to overlap. But they can share a transport thing, but then that means it's not going to quite reach the end. We need another one to reach the end. Have to do that. Does that look? I think we move that one along by one. Yeah, that looks much better. So that's perfect. That means all of these can reach all of this, even into the doorway. And we can put... they'll need 2 each, unfortunately. Have to put it in flat. There. Perfect. That way we can sweep out stuff so that it doesn't start getting stifled. Yeah, some of the food isn't growing either, is it? Not getting fertilized. We will sort that out by digging out... we got 6 tons of sulfur. I think I've just been giving jobs that are way too high priority. Because this is all an 8. Should be getting done pretty fast. By the farmer character. Just check our priorities. Anyone who's got farming skill. Agriculture. Second from the bottom. Bubbles can do a bit of agriculture. Help out, I guess. Ashcan. Pinky, definitely. But we're ready to be there like that. Frankie. You can help out with the agriculture, can't you? Yeah, you can help out. Rather Stinky concentrated more on the ranching. Matt, yep, you can do that. Selena, you can do it, yep. Otto, no. Ruby, no. Liam, yes, please. Oh, you're double high on both. Camille. I'm going to lock Liam in as well. Liam's not allowed out. We'll click here. We'll find Liam. We'll set him to only coming in. Because if he's out already, we don't want to lock him out. So he can't get back in. So this is... Well, where are they going? Picking up copper ore. Okay, they're coming to build these wires and stuff. That should be good. This is now... I think that's probably stopped. It has. It's turned off. water anymore. So it didn't actually lower it as much as I thought it would. We could put a second bank of liquid reservoir tanks in underneath it if we want to. For now, that will work. That will be good. Still swept. At least for seeds, anyway. I just didn't want them in with the fish because, you know, deconstruct that. I put that in very briefly, but I don't think I explained myself. I was just in the insulated gas pipe here that we couldn't reach. Yeah, we got too many high-level orders, so they're not getting everything done. Too much going on. Right, this is all in place. What are we running out of? Sulfur, probably. Well, there's 6 tons of sulfur, so they shouldn't be. Right, so we want to set this. I'm going to just run it straight along, I think, and not go into the floor above. It looks a little messier, but we go shipping, conveyor rail, and we run it straight along here. We can go up there, I guess. No, go out that way. No, clash with this, isn't it? And we can go that way, up, out. Both of those go to the food sources, so that is perfect for the food. But we may have other stuff we want to sweep up, like seeds. And now we can link both of those on there. We will actually, didn't mean to close that. I want to put a conveyor bridge. I know it knows which way to go, but I like to put bridges in fairly frequently. Put a conveyor bridge in there. I'll just leave that dot underneath because it's really difficult to know if you've placed one. I'll just leave it in. Very hard to tell if you've placed one in. Later date. So, really can't see under them. Can't see under there. It's like, you know, can't tell if there's anything there or not. So this will now feed into the system that goes to our deep freeze. This will also go to the deep freeze. We can sweep up all of the seeds and put those in deep freeze. It's fine. I don't mind them going in deep freeze. I do not want the mud going in there, so I'd prefer like a filter at a later date. Filter the mud out. These guys poop out the mud. But I don't think we're getting... Yeah, I'm not sure. They seem to be doing much better when we had a farm up here. So is anyone coming to do this? No. That now needs to be changed to Buddy Bud, but we don't actually have a spare buddy. Yeah, that seems to be taking very long to get things done. This hanging pot needs to uproot. Put that into there, and then when this is deconstructed, what are you coming down here for? Are you coming down for something important? Sedimentary rock. Okay, fair enough. We're probably going to now phase out this one and that into stone hatches. This has now got 4 in. That's got 5, 8. Yeah, they're not getting fed, are they? Bad. Right. Hopefully that will improve their chances of getting fed. We'll stop giving 8 commands. If I put the feeders right here on the edge one, on these end ones, they can actually feed them from outside. That might actually be a good idea. To remove these end ones. Ladders out of the way. Find out the way, will you, guy? Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And that. When I come back and see that they've been deconstructed, we can pop a critter feeder there. They can feed through the fence without having to take their suit off. The things are being done. Stuff is happening. I like that. Another Dreklet. Well, why not? That's all done. Seeds are swept. This still hasn't been grabbed. This still hasn't been dug up. Priorities. 5. This is very high priority, but still waiting for copper. Have we just run out of copper? May have done. This is where all our food is going to be moved to. Yes, we also need a conveyor loader. This room. That will add to there as well. Wrong button. That one. That will add to there. We'll leave the floor because that will need to access this for the meat or whatever. But we might not do that. I might just leave it going into deep freeze. Let the dupes bring the meat down. Yeah, if you're not going to build simple things like that, then you can't use the party phone, can you? He's going to talk to nobody. All right, Ashcan. I wonder who you're talking to. It's answered, but nobody's there. But it should give them some debuffs. They should be kind of happy. Dirt there. Let's get that. Go somewhere else. Oh, that's not here. This is still waiting to be done. Yeah. Got a lot of jobs that dupes aren't willing to do. But what are you getting in here? Old amalgam. Okay, fair enough. I think I've just got to stop adding things and let them catch up. They are lagging a little bit behind. Giving them jobs to do, but they're not doing them. There's a bit of sand there I'd like to get rid of. Let's make it a 6. Right, these have now been filled up. These are full. Good. So the animals can still feed. Not. We'll resist the temptation to give any more jobs. Just left that on Buddy Bud, so as soon as somebody... What's that? Awaiting delivery copper. Whee! Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you fetching? Oh, they're eating all my algae as well. That's not fun. I'm not sure I need the algae. Organic algae. Creeper job. Leave seeds on. Where's organic? It's algae. I'm gonna leave it on a 5. It's not huge importance. I think they've eaten most of it. Look. I'd like to know when someone's coming to do this job. Is anybody ever coming to do this? Unreachable. Unreachable for Stinky and Liam because they're not allowed out. Yeah, I think some people are... Frankie and Max. Did I make those unreachable? Or is it just that there aren't enough suits? It might just be that. Liam now allowed out. Yep. Max is allowed out, but I don't think there are enough suits for everybody. I think that's the problem. That we've only got this little bank of suits. So if we want more dupes to be allowed out, we need to either make this park a lot smaller. It isn't brilliant. I'd rather not do that. But yeah, because we'd have to put another sweeper in within range of this, so we'd have to put it, say, that can reach both ways, so we can flip that round to the bottom of it because it's the bottom that matters. And that would mean we could push it further away, have an extra suit. Might be something that has to be done, unfortunately. I have to go, say, looking at the of it, see how far it's extending. So if we put it there, we could have quite a few extra suits, couldn't we? And that's right up level with the sign, where the sign is now. I'll move the sign. The sign doesn't do anything at the moment because there's no plants in here. That's the level where it's got to be. Put that there, that marks it, doesn't it? And remove that and put the doors over there, I suppose. Or would it need one further? Further, wouldn't it? Okay. So we'll put this floor like that. We'll put that like that. Delete that. We'll extend that to there. Down. My priorities am I putting it in at? I want the other things done, please. Ridiculous waiting this long to get done. That's not done yet. Not done yet. Errands. Is anyone coming to do it? Well, someone should. That sweeping's been done, but this destruction has not been done. That's crazy. Come on, just do it, please. What is it? Building job. That. Interesting. What's this job then? Available errands none. In that case, we're just going to destroy the damn thing. We have a few issues. There, you're very happy, aren't you, Camille? Well done, you. Happy. I'm going to set Buddy in there when they destroy that. Come on, hurry up and do it. Right. Be built. Aha! There's some space on that one. Not this one yet. The high priorities for these jobs should only apply to the farmers and the... here we go. Growth halted. Fertilization. Now I've clicked on a seed. Not getting enough sulfur. Right, so we do need to drop a dropper system up here. Drop sulfur into this room. And if you separate it correctly, you can have all of them reach it automatically to feed them. Yeah, why are they not feeding them sulfur when we've got 6 tons of sulfur lying around? Probably because I've blocked them from leaving, so they can't go and get pathetic tiny spots of sulfur all the time. I prevented them from leaving, so they're not allowed. What we can do is maybe make this a one of these pneumatic doors and put a dropper there to drop the sulfur. Just have it land on something down here. Yeah, by preventing them from leaving, they're not getting sulfur anymore. So you have to allow Max, Dina, Otto, Ruby, everybody's allowed out again. Sorry. Even the chef can go out. I don't care. He did some work too. We'll just allow everybody out that needs to go out and build more suits. That seems legit. Bump that up to an 8 so that we can move this along and make more suits. We're going to make another -2. 7. We'll make 6 more suits. Copper. Okay, that's a high priority. And they can now get food. Nice. Yeah, we'll have to let them out because they're fiends for constantly running off to get sulfur, which unfortunately means when they're off getting the sulfur, we're not actually getting our work done because they're busy getting the sulfur. When I blocked them from going out, the work still wasn't seeming to get done. But plants are now suffering because we're not getting any sulfur to feed them. We need the plants. That's our whole diet system is based on those plants. Without the sulfur to feed them, we're very hungry. So if we go on this level here and we place a auto dispenser, flip it round on that tile there, that would come down to this floor here. We'd put it there instead. Get rid of that oxygen diffuser. Put a thing there for yeah, we'll cancel that now. I'm going to put 2 tiles here. Not 3, muppet. We'll remove those 2 once those are built. That'll just prevent them leaving. We'll put a pneumatic door on its side back there again. And lock it to make sure they can't come out. And then we can put the dropper there and we can just drop tons of sulfur down here. We'll just have to make sure they don't keep running in to get the sulfur and back out again to drop it through there. We'll dig up a patch and sweep it up, and then that'll be the only place sulfur can go. Let's remove sulfur from here while I'm thinking about it. Not on there anymore. And make sure it's... I think we deleted those, yes. So that's not a problem. This tank is now half full, so we're going to need to... Yeah, we're going to need to flip it back round to there again. Oh, it always freezes just when you're about to click something, you know? And if just by doing that tiny change means now a packet can wait there and inside the tile, which will use a lot more water. Consume a lot more. I don't think it's consuming anything, is it? No, body temperature. He's too hot. Ah. What is it? 37, isn't it? Yeah, and it's 38 here. Probably need to put it over here where it's a bit cooler. Do we have any liquid running around anywhere that was cooler? Any gas running around? This is cooled gas. So we're going to run that this way. Radiant gas pipe there, and possibly there as well. And how are we going to do that? Yeah, we could do it that way. That's fine. Do it up into there. So when they've built that, we can loop the gas around that area and hopefully cool that down so the plant can grow. That's why it's filled up the tank, because the plant isn't absorbing any of the... we can run the gas through there, we might be able to cool it down enough for the plant to keep growing. Right, let's check over here again and see if anything's changed. Not really. Not significantly, anyway. Change that down to a 7. We've got 2 Buddy Bud seeds now, so we're going to plant that one here by the entrance. Plant you. Excellent. This is now done, so I'm going to knock out this. Knock out that. Out that. Don't need to be 9s. They do need to be high, but they don't need to be 9s. This can go. Going now. Goodbye. Good. Deconstruct. Bit there. Going to deconstruct the conveyor loader. Flip it around. Priority. Please do that a bit sooner. Put a block under there and that along there. We're deliberately doing this like that. I know it looks a bit funny. That's going to become a transit tube. Through point both there, so that the transit tube can go through the arc. I want another one of those. Ah, no, we'll move it along. We'll give options. Function. Yeah, that's now a 7. I want to see how long it takes them to do that. Going up here. Ah, that's what's happening. Also, them being very, very, very slow. So let's go to some skills and see if we can speed them up a little bit on their auto. Exosuit training. Yep, you can take that. Hello, Jazz. Nice to see you. Now, I don't have any flash graphics. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. But hi, nice to see you. And everybody else, we're having a very relaxed, calm stream. Breakfast stream, as I called it. Just chilling out, playing a bit of Oni. Yes, happy Tuesday. It is. Lovely Tuesday day. It's sunny day today. It rained all day yesterday, so hopefully we can have a little stream and then get off and go and experience that sunshine. Ah, yes, I'd love to read audiobooks. That's a lovely idea. Until people realise there was a channel point redeemed to make you eat Anzac biscuits. Oh my god. Yeah. I bet that was a lot of fun. Yeah. Getting stupendously hot around here. I've just installed Atmosuit docks, if you know this game at all, and now my dupes are incredibly slow. They were running around all over the place, but they're not skilled at Atmosuits, so they're incredibly slow. And there's one pile of suits there. Got a little automated suit recycling session here, so when a suit is made, it gets dropped off next to the Atmosuits. And then the sweeper puts them back in. That's a little bit of fun. Yes, it's just a labour saving sort of luxury thing. Not necessary whatsoever, but it's fun. And as soon as a worn suit comes, he sweeps it up, puts it in there, and it gets taken back over, dropped right next to the Exosuit Forge. You really want to keep the Exosuit Forge as close as possible. Save fuss and bother. But I've got to move that dropper now. That's going to be in the wrong place. I'm extending it a little bit. What game were you playing? Were you playing Oni as well, or have you been playing something else today? Pop in a Buddy Bud. Have a bit of floral scent around here. Slow they are. Oh my word. Come on, you can do it, Catalina. You can do it. Slow. Super slow. Ah, this is done. Ah, 900 cycle base. Oh, wow. I'll have to see that later. Pop over and have a nose. See what you've been up to. Yeah, we made our... Oh, let me zoom out and show you. Got a really basic bedroom at the moment until we get some plastic in. And found a few vents and geysers. I deliberately played on a map with a lot. Yeah, story traits. I've just found... where is it? It's this thing. This thing. Never seen one before. Somnium synthesizer. And it came up with a little bit about the sleep. I think it's something to do with sleep. Don't know anything about it, so we're going to figure it out. Oh no, they don't get slower, do they? Ooh, uranium ore. Nice. Hoping we'd find a bit more of that. I'm going to bust in here and get some metals out, because I'm having a little bit of difficulty with this. Infinite frozen... Yeah, it's sterile deep freeze. But I'm having to cool the gas down to minus 56 just to get this to go to deep freeze temperatures. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, let's watch this. As soon as that drops out, Weeper should pick it up, pop it in there, deliver that Atmo suit. Atmo suit runs along. Ah, thank you for the follow, and I think someone else followed as well. Gideon, yes. I can't pronounce it properly, but yeah. Thank you for the follows, guys. Most appreciated. Our little suit. It's going to drop here, which is kind of going to be in the wrong place. I need it more in the middle because I'm kind of expanding this. I don't have enough suits for all my people. Gideon is fine. Ah, good. Thank you. Ah, I would try to say it, but I might, yeah, completely mess it up and upset you. Cephalon. Okay, Cephalon Gideon. Okay. Yeah. It's usually a lot nicer than it. Yeah. Not as hard as it looks. That's true. Exactly. And some of the plate chucker. You can repaint them. Oh no. That's awesome. I like the plate chucker though. That's a good one. I hadn't seen any of these before, so that's very funny. Before battle and the hypothesizer. Nice. Oh, there is a plate chucker there. I missed him. Oh my word. We have a grub situation. I want to say it differently in a YouTube video the other day. Yes. I was offended. And we have a little system here that just drops all our eggs from our hatches into this pot of water, and all the coal gets swept into there because we don't have the ability to filter these yet. So it's just a separate one that sends all the coal into this tiny little coal power station, which works absolutely fine for now, but we'll have oodles of power later. Technically. Why are we having so many jobs that just aren't getting done? I need to mess with my priorities, I think. Things aren't happening around here. It's becoming a situation where everything's a 9 and nothing gets done unless it's a 9. I think I have to, yeah, these are 7s and 8s and stuff, and they're not getting done. These are 7s and they're not getting done. That's crazy. Is anyone going to do it? Ah, the old Greek pronunciation. Oh yeah, it'd be key, wouldn't it? Yes. Kephalon. I'm far too British. All I hear is, put the kettle on. Kettle on. Let's make a tea. Now, I am trying to figure out why... Ah, finally, look at that. That took them a while. Let's pop a door in here. Flip. We're going to lock this door and then delete these 2 blocks. And that way we can drop stuff in that we need, because we need sulfur down here pretty badly. I'm going to get rid of this oxygen diffuser. You can go. Place in a block right down here. That's perfect. And then we need a dispenser right there. Is that correct? Yes, I think that's right. That will drop all the sulfur down here, and then they can start actually using it. But that's only if they actually get any work done. They're wandering around all over the place, but they don't seem to actually be doing anything. Let's take that down to a lower priority. Stop going up there and doing that. We need other things done. I tried the old locking thing, locking them in the base so they can't leave, but that didn't seem to work. Made it worse. And it's pretty clear how it's pronounced in Warframe, but that's... Yeah. Thank you very much. I shall enjoy the rest of my stream. I won't be streaming for too much longer. But, quick old stream. I will check you out later, and thanks for coming. Thanks for the raid. Have a good sleep. Deserve it. Need a good sleep. The oxygen system seems to be running fairly well. I had to put in an extra hydrogen generator because it was backing up. Since we put that in, this one obviously stays fully most of the time. This one splits it between the 2, and also is... Wow, it's filled that tank. And all that is set to is 10. Literally 10. 10 grams a second. Been siphoning off just in case we need some extra, but I think now we can just stop that for now. We don't even need it, and I'm going to cheat and snip it with the snipping tool. I've forgotten to uninstall the pliers tool, but we have got the disconnect tool part of the game. We were going to put in a what's it called, tepidizer thing there. Liquid tepidizer, but I don't want to put the priority up. I want to wait until they actually come and do it. Please stop giving them jobs. They will never get round to doing anything if you keep giving them jobs to do. Then we've got to go somewhere and dig out a huge patch of sulfur. Send that down, otherwise we will run out of food. Our whole food supply is this, and it's not getting done properly. They're not doing it. Get into the priorities. I need to find a couple of the farmers. Just tell them to only do farming, and have a couple that only do ranching and a couple that only do farming. I think that's the problem. I think they're spread too thin. We tell Stinky to stop doing farming. Maybe Max can stop doing farming. Catalina can just concentrate only on farming. He'll probably do it that way. Yeah. 1 arrow instead of 2. Hopefully that means that someone will concentrate on doing this a lot more. Won't. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. Got plenty of people that can do mechatronics. That's nice to have. Even the old chef can do a bit of mechatronics. Yeah, some people are coming in to help out now. That's good. Get in there. What did I set the priorities of that to? That's an 8. I've got to stop doing this. If everything's an 8, then nothing gets done because everything's the same again. Might as well everything be 5 or everything be 1. We are going to try and get this wiring finished here. I did put this shearing station in because of all these eggs hatched, but because it's not in a stable, they're not using it. Technically not a stables. Because I put that in, it's not even a laboratory room, so. But the way this area works, I just have the door open here, so this is actually a stable. And this is a greenhouse. They can just come and go as they please and fertilize all these, or whatever they call it, rub. But we need more sulfur. More sulfur. What's that on a 7? 7s are just not getting done. Those 7s are being done in the base. These are 7s. Those 7s are getting done. Builder diggers should be doing this. Check our builder digger guys. Yep. All they've got. These 3 are usually just set to maximum anyway, because it doesn't really make a lot of difference. When you attack something, everybody comes running. It's quite funny. Life support and toggling just takes a flick of a switch, so you might as well set it to max. Let everybody do it. I'm going to block this off, I think, now, so we can get in there. Make sure nobody gets trapped. I have to set it to an 8 or nobody's going to do it. Yeah, starvation. Meal. So slow to get to food. Alright, what we're going to do now, because everybody's so much slower, we're going to have to give them an extra green slot. I've just got a day shift and a night shift. We expand even more. We've got 3 more beds there. We were going to make this bed chamber, but we're having to use it as a run through to get to the other side of the map, because this is 1500 degrees. We can't dig through there yet. We can now. We've got suits up and going, but we've got a few more important things to tidy up before that happens. Come on, you don't need to starve, Camille. You can get there in time to get food. Where are you? Woohoo! Come on, you can get food. Nope. Nope, you don't want food. Now, the problem is with the toilets being all the way over here now. The original entrance to the base was going to be here. But I changed my mind, so we'll have to do a bit of... Ooh, pip eggs. Ooh. Now, the reason I'm oohing for that is this is supposed to be a park. That way we're going to run our transit tubes through that. And everybody will get the bonus. Even if they're in a plastic tube, they'll still get the bonus. This not getting done. Let's give them another 7 to not do. I'm deliberately not making things an 8. Because I just want to see if they ever actually get round to doing it. Where are you going? Going in here? Going to get something, aren't you? I think I need to have a serious look at my priorities and settings. I'll probably go through those later. Food has decayed. Rotten barbecue. Where the heck? Oh, yes. We still haven't moved him over, have we? No. So let's copy settings to there. This one is now B. There's probably stuff in there. And then I'm going to change the setting on that. Copy setting there, so that all the sucrose can get carried over. Perfect. Deconstruct you as well. Hey, there's a 2 on that. I don't want the 2. I did build a microbe musher. We have never used it this game, but I believe like berry sludge is the one that doesn't go off, I think. So you do need a microbe musher if you want to make that. When I first made these grub fruit preserves, I thought they were the ones that never went off. That's incorrect. We'll set this to basically anything edible. And power that. And we'll check that I've actually plugged it in. This line comes from here. So if any of these hatchlings' eggs, if they hatch, they drown. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Babies drown. That gets sweeps up the meat, puts it in there. And that goes straight up into the deep freeze. I want basically everything from here to also go in the deep freeze. And we need to get this bit built. Really need to start dropping some sulfur down here. Get this actually growing again. Not growing because there is a problem. We have got sulfur. By the time they've run out, got a suit, plodded along really slowly, with a tiny amount of sulfur. What are you getting? There's probably sulfur or something around here. And they're coming back with just a tiny amount, enough to do one of these plants. What I want them to do is fill a container with sulfur. That's a better idea. Put a container there, but I really want to use this sulfur. Make sure nothing else contains sulfur on the map, and then just sweep a whole ton of it up so it falls down here. It'll be where they need it. Later in the game, when you've got a sulfur geyser, you can sort of put a dropper system in to drop the sulfur onto this. I just drop it straight on the plants and let the sweepers pick it up and put it where they need to go. I was going to put these critter feeders on the edge here so that they can actually feed it from outside. These doors are, well, they're not locked, but they're not allowed in and out. Make sure they go through the checkpoint instead. But they can fill the critter feeder through. Well, that might be helpful. But they're so goddamn slow. Species unidentified. We'll get around to that. I'm not in any hurry to get there yet. I've left all these artworks on 5 and they're getting slowly done. But important jobs like this, no one's doing it. No, can't be bothered. Copper ore. Where's all our copper ore? Is that what we are? Low on copper ore. Hey, Camille, having a nap? And what we need to do is get in here and get some copper out. I think we'll do. That will be on a much higher priority because they'll actually bother doing it then. Alright. What's the resource? Sandstone. I don't know. We'll dig up at an angle, I think, and get this bit of copper and some of this sulfur out as well. Nice. Well, that's going to do all that anyway, isn't it? That'll give them something to do while I'm not looking. Put it on a high priority because we need that sulfur and we need that. You're still sleeping? Wow, you must be knackered. Aquatic diet? Yeah. Must have got something from somewhere because I didn't give you that. What's going on in here? Copper ore and gold amalgam. Ah, okay, that's good. Scoring 6 out of 8. We do need somewhere for the adults to go when this is full. We need to make an area. I want to make that down here, but I've bricked it off so that we can come in with suits to do it. And basically all it will be is a system like this with a little bit of water and a door. And the door will be on a cycle sensor to open and close long enough to drown whoever's in it. And they just walk willingly into the water. It's just a tiny little droplet. As soon as the door closes, they drown. Got to make sure it stays closed long enough. Having a nice sleep there. Yeah, I think so. Nah, are they ever going to get these 7 jobs done? No, probably not. Put them all on a 9. Everything's an emergency. Quit yesterday. Go. These will all be changed to plastic beds at some point. This is getting a bit hotter for my liking. I don't really want to put this water in it. Cold. Probably crack the pipes and then we'll have a mess of different types of water. They still haven't done this. I'm just leaving it on a 7. I want to know. Someone's going to come and do it. Order errand type building and supplying. They've got way too many other jobs to do. So let's yeah. Who have we got? We got Ruby. Yeah, you can not tidy anymore. Building digging is your priority. Yep. And Nisbet, similar situation. A high tidy. What have you got for digging? Ah, that's nice. House that can build and dig. And down by 1. Jean, are you good at building and digging? You are, yeah. Oh, you've already got it set. Well, that should theoretically mean that there are people that's main job is building. Nothing else is more important than building. Apart from maybe the life support and toggling. Everybody's got that anyway. We'll see. We'll give it a minute to kick in. Aha, that's been built. Can't set it, I don't think, because we don't have any worn Atmo suits to set it. You need a worn Atmo suit before you can set it. That's ridiculous. But so it is. Oh, no. I was tempted then. I was tempted. Nobody's going to do it. Nobody is. Not even on their radar. There we go. A lot of them are asleep at the moment anyway. I think we're going to need to dig down. Yeah, there. Otherwise they can't get through, can they? That will give us a nice patch of sulfur. And yeah, I think they're coming in just grabbing small amounts anyway. Bust into this oxalite as well. And we have a very, very hot 95 degree. It comes out of here at 95. It's down to 50. And we have a natural gas geyser to tap into. That's nice. Another short steam vent down here. This weird synthesizer machine. And where else did I see one? We went past. Yeah, there's something here. There's another one there. Could use the glitch to find out what it is. Priority trick. I like to dig down and find out what it is. There's another one here, but it's right underneath our polluted water. Another one in here. I deliberately chose a map with high active. Got an iron volcano right there. Another volcano. We'll figure out what to do with it. We might use that to automatically... This thing has gone dormant at last. Didn't think it ever went dormant, to be fair, but it finally has. And just let it run this tiny bit of crude into petrol. That'll be fun. Set it up to be completely automated. We had to brick it up there. This was very, very hot, and here. Incredibly hot coming into the base. Look at that. It's really leaking cold out everywhere. That's because I forgot to change that one for obsidian insulated tile. I'm wondering if I put a block here and here, I could just kind of diagonally switch that to an obsidian. They're finally doing something. Excellent. Excellent. I knew if patience would pay off eventually. Stop giving them jobs and eventually they'll catch up with everything they've got to do. I will be right back in one moment. I'll just leave you watching that. And I am back. It is a beautiful sunny day here in England. We are in spring, according to my Alexa device. 55 days before summer officially starts. Let's do that system there. Yeah, we need to move the suits along to the middle to drop down. That's not a good spot for it. Because when we expand this, the sweeper needs to be able to reach the suits, so it needs to drop here, right in the center. So that both sweepers can reach suits to replace them. They're so excited, aren't they? They're so excited. Right. Needs to be able to just reach the bottom of that one. So you can put in there. This one needs to reach this one because that's where the worn suits will be dropped. That's when they can be put back in there and sent back. But it won't let me pick it. There aren't any worn suits. So we need to reset this. This is in the wrong place. I don't want that. That needs to come out right there, wasn't it? Yes, there. Right next to the base of this. It needs to come there. And of course, that will be in the way of this. I don't like doing this, but it's just going to have to go like that, isn't it? Just, and we can leave a little piece there. That bit. That's way too messy for me. I'm going to just bring it straight back and up. We moved this along. So that can come off. That can go. This piece can go. And we'll put a replacement conveyor chute right there. Perfect. Power-wise, we can just expand this. We have plenty of power on this cable. Yes, we do. For now, we have plenty of power on the cable. Where's that reach? Just to there. Perfect. Excellent. I like that. When the transit tube is built, it will be built up here and it will go straight through here. So everybody that uses the transit tube will get the buff from going through the park, through the nature reserve. Because even in a tube, you get that buff. 7s, please. Put it all on 7s. I want to see if it gets done on a 7. Right, they've busted up here. This is good. Good, good, good. Do this bit of digging on an 8 because we would really desperately need the sulfur and the I think that's what was holding us back, the copper ore and the sulfur. I was assuming there was loads of it and there wasn't much at all. Yeah, I think we'll just construct those 3 there. So this area will be nice and open. Might need a second power transformer to power all of these atmosuit ducts. We might be okay. 1200 on there. There'll be another one for that. It might be a bit tight. And they're loving it. Look at it. And all that sulfur. And yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, we get a bit there. For height it is. It's nice seeing things getting done on a 7 again. Try and get it back down to 6 if we can. Promises. Go to edit later. YouTube short to edit. With a art channel with the same name. Well, it turned into an art channel. It wasn't going to be or specifically for art. That's the way it developed. Hey! Now need to expand our oxygen. Well, I just thought. Yes, we do. I think that's there. How are we going to do this? Run it up like that. And freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Go. That's a bit, yeah. I've made these 2 are dedicated just for the first couple. I don't think that's very necessary, but at the moment I think it's very fun. Can you still reach there? Yes, you can. Oh, I thought that block might have blocked it off. Right. Excellent. Build all that. 77777. Anyone ever gonna put a buddy bud in there? Buddy, please, maybe. I just want the floral scent in the entranceway. It helps to stop any lime lung getting in. Systems are working. Right. More coal. Yep, 95 tons of coal. We had 50 tons earlier, so that's brilliant. Need to come in and manually cull some of these. Attack. And... no, not wrangle. Attack. And you... be attacked. Yes, perfect. There's 6 in there, 5 in there, 8 in there, 8, 8, and 8. Excellent. So this one's still a bit under. And this one I'm letting them slowly change into, hopefully, letting them change into smooth hatches. Yeah. Smooth hatchlings. So we need one of these to be converted. We're going to stop that. When that egg is done, we're going to change that to smooth. Hi guys, are you a bit cramped in here? Yeah, I think they're glum, so they're not going to produce much sugar as we need. Ah, look at this. Plants are getting planted. That makes sense. Plants are getting planted. That's like buildings getting buildinged. Yeah, okay. So is a building still a building once it's built? That's the question. Or is it now built? Oh, power. Yes, we need power. We need power. And that's going to be probably too much. Just nipperoo. I'll let this all get built. See that? I just want to check. Yeah, you can definitely still see there. That it's the same as over here. I can still get it. Still reach. At a later date, I want to drop the food for these guys directly onto this tile because these sweepers can actually reach these two either side tiles. And then they can automatically feed the critters. And that saves our dupes having to keep coming in and filling these up. Will ease up a lot of things. Hey! Oh, that's because we killed them. Right, okay. That makes sense. Oh, we could have done that one if I'd realised. Oh well. And we've got a lot of eggshell in here that we'll send to wherever we decide to make our... we're going to do a temporary little smelter area here just to use the polluted water as a coolant. That's finally got done, but still not planted. But at least it's done. There's no seed available. That shouldn't be right. There should definitely be a seed there. 2. Hey, what are you doing? Someone can go and sort that problem out. And here I would like to creep only. And now what is it? There you are. You're going to be the only place where sulfur goes. Make sure it's definitely not on here. I think I removed it earlier. It is removed. So we can sweep sulfur. Much as we would like. And they should drop it here. It should fall straight here. Yeah, we'll get rid of this tile now. That one can go and it will fall down here. Right next to where it's needed. Perfect. They don't have to take their suits off and come running in and out to do it. A few more skills we could possibly get some people in I don't think Frankie really needs it. Max, what are you? You need a suit, probably. Yeah. Can I give you a suit? Yeah, you need a bit more for that. And you can do that. And doesn't need it. Liam. Okay. I'd rather get you carrying and stuff. Make it. You can carry so much more stuff. That. Perfect. 2 more points spent. Now, this is not in a good place, is it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to set that to Atmo suits. Have it sweep them all up. Come on. There's a lot of suits there, aren't there? Crikey. Send them all back. There we go. They can go round on a round trip. They can go back here. They'll get dropped in here, picked up, put back in there and sent back round again. This time in the middle. This can reach. We will have deliver suit. Deliver suit. I think I may have underestimated how many suits I needed. 1 short. Sometimes it's good to have an extra Atmo suit dock on your docks anyway, because sometimes they stand here going, I can't get back in. I think it's a glitch in the game more than anything. Right, so if we connect 840 on there, yeah, that's a bit much. So we're probably gonna either borrow that to power these 3. Yeah, probably. That's why I like leaving bits of wire lying around so you can play and connect and disconnect and reconnect. Come on. Come on. Woo! It's oh no, it is being done. Don't get carried away. Want to do things. Want to do stuff that we don't need to do. Come on, one more. One more power wire, please. They dug that. Yes, they did. I used to think it was bad to dig through oxalite, but it isn't. You'll get the same amount of oxygen out of it, whether you dig it or not. You know, it halves the mass, you still get the same amount of oxygen. Not a problem. Doesn't matter. Relax. Right. So we are going to take this part of the system up here, which is actually powering their, my pan and scan, I do apologize. Actually powering their party line. Yay. Ashcan talking to Ruby. Ruby talking to Ashcan. That's better. That's better. Everyone's having a dance. Get it out your system. Yeah, come in here and just decimate that, would you please? Thank you very much. Like that. And Let's see if we can... Oh. Yeah, we'd better inspect them first. Get the old data banks out of them. See if we can... I know we've got someone who can demolish. That's typical, isn't it? Hey? Come on. Build that as well, please. Then we'll go on a little sweep of sulfur. We'll put this in as a floor first. That way they can take loads of sulfur and just drop it into the base. They might not need to. People are picking up 20 kilos of sulfur at a time. Perfect. Oh, actually not perfect. Pick that one. Dig all of that away, please. Thank you very much. Be obliged. Yeah, let's not do that. We'll just build our ladders. Because I want to stop this business of just grabbing small amounts of sulfur. That's not good. It's a waste of time and a waste of, yeah. It's a waste of resources. Not using any resources, but you know what I mean. Those. Actually, I don't think we should deconstruct that because we probably need it to get that. I think they have to stand right next to it to deconstruct it. No, maybe not. Prove me wrong. Excellent. We'll do one more layer. Don't want it all dropping down there where we can't reach it. Do a bit of this so that when we sweep, we can sweep as much sulfur at one go as possible. Yeah. And this situation, they've come back round and they've been put back in again. So power-wise, that little bit of wire has been done. Let's use the snipping tool built in the game. We'll connect it to that. That is now... And that's 960 and that's 840. That's perfect. Now they're powered up and they can start loading with oxygen. That will take a while. There we go. I think we might expand this one to say 3 or 4 instead. Might snip there and connect there and snip there. Like that. Yeah. So these 4 are run by these 2 tanks and all the rest are run by the other 2. Mainly just because these 4 always get used the most frequently anyway. Now that can be suppressed current, so this symbol isn't constantly glowing. What have we got? Glass. Print. Yes, we'll take the glass. Back in the day, you could just destroy a bit of glass here and you could have enough to build like, whatever, 6 or 8, I think, solar panels, and then they nerfed them. They nerfed them to hell, yes. Demolish that bit of ladder. Build all of this in. I think we'll just expand this ladder right the way to the edge here. I keep this sort of grid format of ladders every 4 tiles, well, 5th tile, with a 4 gap. I think it looks kind of pleasing once the whole map is just every 4. I think these are in the wrong place because I built those early. This lines up with this. It's probably 1 high, isn't it? Never mind. I have been known to go and rebuild an entire ladder just because it was 1 too high or 1 too low. But for the moment, no. Keep your OCD in check. Don't do it. There's a bit of polluted dirt there. Off-gassing into the area. Right, so we're going to remove the organic. Remove the seeds. Remove the edible. And what was it under? I can't remember. No, industrial. Oh, manufactured. It's not manufactured. Miscellaneous. There you are. Sulfur. We'll put it on a fairly high sweep priority, and we'll sweep up sulfur here. You should just be able to run along here, pick it up, run back, straight across. Well, not through here though, because that's blocked. And then drop it in here. Any luck? Could be a thing. We still getting airflow? Yeah, it's pretty slow, but we're getting it. Okay. I like to leave these bits of pipes and wires, like I said before, with the power wires. But you know, instead of deconstructing them immediately, leave them there because they can be quite handy. Come back later, going, "Hey, what did I want to put there? You know, I want to power this thing, and then there's a convenient wire just there, ready to power it." Any more got two? You got two now. So, the resident artist with right, you can do that then. Frankie, no. Ashcan. That doesn't make you any faster though, does it? That's the one that actually makes you faster, I think. Yeah. Just means you don't wear the suits out as fast. About Ruby. Yeah. Right. Yeah, picking this up fairly fast. How slow are you, Nisbet? Nisbet, you're very slow. Let's just check if Nisbet's got any skills to go. You got one. Do that. Yeah, uh-oh. I see rotten barbecue. Leave it there until it just turns into rot. And then we'll sweep it up. That finally got done. This finally been done? Yes, it has. So in here, we are going to place a liquid tepidizer. I'm going to place it right there. And we need a... Yeah, we need a thermo sensor. That. Make it out of gold. And a bit of automation wire here. We'll make it we go. Not. We'll probably link it to both, actually. As soon as it's the correct temperature, we could have a NOT gate flipping it. So when it's the correct temperature, the pump goes. When it's not the correct temperature, the tepidizer goes. That's shocking that this meat has lasted so long. They mustn't be hungry. Usually they're straight on it. As soon as there's a bit of meat, they eat it. Cramped. They're not going to lay as much. Our food reserves are definitely dwindling. Did we drop it all here? There should be. Click on sulfur. There's still a lot of sulfur to get. Oh, no. Cancel. We'll wait until they've finished sweeping it and then check. O2 is a problem. Is it? No, it's flowing. It's going to take a while, that's all. All right. Yep. It's being dropped in. There's sulfur. Can't see it, but it is there. Somebody's on the phone. Let's guess who it is. It's Catalina. Right, everything seems to be slowly working. We will have to take a break. Go and enjoy some of the sunshine. Unfortunately, I know very few people. The raid. I know people. There's nobody on that I know anyway. Only know a few. It's a bit early for them. They come on late at night. Well, my time late at night. On. It's taking a long time to fill with air, isn't it? There's no point attaching it to that because it's coming from the same pipe. Eating dinner. There's dinner time there, is it? It's midday here. Just gone. But thank you for lurking. If you know anyone we could go raid, I'm gonna wind it up in a minute. But nobody I know is online, so they're all late night people or midnight people. Eastern Australia. Ah. I am from very close to Oxford in England. But it rained all day yesterday. It was very miserable and horrible. And today is a beautiful sunny day. So I'd like to go and take advantage of some of it at least. Right. Did that get built? That is all connected to the food chain. But all we really have to do here is click seeds. And edible? Yeah, edible. Copy settings to these guys here. I don't mind if it's unfair. The people that I know are not even online at this time of day. Probably asleep. They're all offline, so if you've got someone I can actually spell, that's the hardest part, is knowing to spell it. Right. I don't mind. Hey, Grubfruit Reserve lying around just here. Well, that's useful. Actually, I don't mind. That means... No. Let us... Run away because that's quite loud. They... Trying to... I can't copy paste, can I? Nope. I'll try and type it in. Hopefully I can do it right. Thank you for coming. Let's see if I can spell this correctly. I think I've done it right. I think I can't copy paste because I think it's because I'm using Studio and it's not paste in Studio. Yeah. if I was using the actual web page, lets you. In Studio, it doesn't. Studio's all I've known because I used that right from the beginning. As soon as I started, it was a new thing that had just come out and it seemed a lot easier. So I think I've typed that correctly. No. Oh, did that work? It worked. Well, thank you all for coming. See you next time.